Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. They go play action. Mayfield. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's to the 15. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
He missed it. No good. And then remained down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. The Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Cardinals hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, they took one on the chin. But to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Mayfield. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
And the cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Slot man moves right. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense falls asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Cardinals. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was a target for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Mayfield now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm not known as a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's Pollard again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Lamb will go in motion.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Throwing, Mayfield.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield rolling to his left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Hands it off out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call it not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But
touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
York now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to speed things up here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Focus, boys, focus.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
And now an audible here into something else.
Just take it to him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Able to push his way through. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 5 brings up
2nd and 15. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and a couple.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 3rd and 6. Play fake. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tighten up defense.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks fighting through. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Arizona, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.